Let me ask you something honestly. You are studying computer science or information technology, and you know the basics of the Python, and maybe you have built a few small projects, and you go on LinkedIn and you search for the jobs, and you see the same words over and over again. MLOps engineer, AI infrastructure, and the ML platform engineer, DevOps engineer, and you think, what even is this? And more importantly, how is someone like me supposed to get there? So look at this. I just searched MLOps on the LinkedIn, and I am going to see the in London area, United Kingdom, the jobs. You can see here the MLOps engineer, and this company going to hire 2 to 10 employees. And this is the last 7 days results, and there are 1,000 of the jobs here, and you can see here the this company is going to hire, and maybe they mentioned the his salaries, which should be the, yeah, here 80,000 dollar per year to 130,000 dollar per year. And there are the lots of the jobs like MLOps engineer, DevOps engineer, machine learning engineer. So but here is the question, nobody is asking, why is there such a huge gap between the demand and the supply, and why the companies desperate to hire, while thousands of CS and IT graduate cannot find the jobs. The answer is, right now companies have two types of the people. One is that one is the data scientist who build the AI models in Jupyter notebooks, and they have the software engineers who build the websites and the apps. But almost almost nobody knows how to take that AI model sitting in a notebook, and actually put it into the real world, and the into production, where it serves the millions of the users, and where it scales automatically when traffic increases, and where it monitors itself and send alerts when something breaks, where it retains automatically when the data changes. The person is called MLOps engineer, and right now there are simply not enough of them. So MLOps engineer, AI infrastructure, ML platform engineer, and DevOps for AI. These are the same person, and it might be you. This is not hype. This is not a trend. Every single companies building with AI, and in 2026, that is almost every serious company needs this person, and the supply of qualified engineers is years behind this demand. That gap, that is your opportunity. The MLOps engineer. So this course I built for myself, but I want to show what it is. This is a complete structured 12-week MLOps course, and you don't think that this is the 12-week course. This is the 12-week course for mine, because there are the some phases I divided into the 12 weeks. So every week I will deliver the one topic, and you have to cover that topic in 1 month. So it takes the 12 months. Honestly, in 1 week you can't cover the one topic, because it's not a easy work. So you have to fully consistent, and give the 1 month on one topic, and you have to complete this course. This is not a big deal of 1 year. If you do this, this will help you in your future. And the this course have the 12 weeks, 12 topics, one topic per week. So you can do this alongside your university, alongside your part-time job, alongside your actual life. So the phase one is called the foundation. This is where the most people make the biggest mistake. They skip it. The week one is the Linux and the command line. Every single MLOps tools run inside a Linux. This is the important thing. Every tool run inside a Linux command. So, like if I say the Docker runs here, the Kubernetes runs here, the AWS servers run on the command Linux command lines. So, if you cannot navigate the Linux confidently, you will always be guessing. This week teach you file navigation and the directory structure, the process management and the environment variables, and the shell scripting and automation, and the log analysis and debugging. So, in the week two, there we will cover the part one of the Docker. And this is what is the Docker? This is the tool that solve the biggest problem in the software. What is the biggest problem? There are the different tools different libraries. Every libraries have the different versions. So you can't control the versions. Like if your computer you are using the version one of the Python, and any your group mate using the version two of the Python. So if when you send this Python code to your friend, so this Python code will not work on your friend laptop, PC, on system. So that's why we use the Docker. In Docker we will cover the image containers and the Docker files, and the port mapping and network basics, and the publishing to Docker Hub, and work on my machine and solve this problem. So in week 3, we will discuss the Docker part 2, in which the real system are not just one container. Your machine learning models needs a database, and it needs a web interface, it needs a message queue, and Docker Compose lets you run all of them together with a single command. So we will discuss the Docker Compose of multi-container apps, persistent value volumes and data management, container networking and service discovery, and the full multi-service application project. And in the week 4, Git and GitHub for engineers. So it's here we not discuss the only basics. The professional way we will discuss like the branching strategies and the full pull request, code review workflows, and the version control, and for data and models, and introduction to GitHub Actions. These all we will cover in the week 4. And then we will move toward the phase 2, ML in production. So this is where you cross the line from student to engineer, and this is the phase most courses never reach. So in week 5, MLflow experiment tracking. What is this? The most important MLOps tools, like it track your parameters, metrics, and artifacts. It gives you the visual UI, and the model registry and version management, and deploy directly from the registry. These all topics we will cover in phase 2, week 5. You don't need to worry about these. So in the week 6, fast API and model serving. What is that? In this week we will discuss the build REST APIs for ML models, pedantic validation and assigning handling, auto-generated swagger documentation, and serve a live second learned model endpoint. What is that? You trained a model. Now what? How does another application call it? How does a mobile app get a prediction? You build a REST API, and the fast API is the industry standard, and it's the faster and the cleaner than the Flask. And you will serve a real second model as a live API endpoint and complete with the automatic documentation. So in week 7, CI and CD with GitHub Actions. This is the where things get exciting. CI and CD means every time you push code to GitHub, it automatically tests your code, builds your Docker image, and deploy your updated model. And no manual steps are there, no human error, and this is how professional teams ship software. And you will build this pipeline from scratch. Then we will move out to the week 8, AWS Cloud Deployment, and in which the we will discuss about the EC2 virtual machines and S3 storage, and ECR for Docker image, and ECS to run containers at scale, and your model live on the real internet. AWS is the Amazon Web Services where you can deploy your websites and your models. So in next we will move to the phase 3, the expert level. And this is what gets you hired at competitive companies. And this is the what 90% of applicants cannot do this. Week 9, Kubernetes, the most demanded skill on MLOps jobs posting. Kubernetes, what's do? The Kubernetes manage hundred of the containers, scaling them up when traffic increases, and restarting them when they crash, and rolling out updates with zero downtime. And you will understand the ports and deployment services, and deploy your model to a Kubernetes clusters. So in the week 10, monitoring and Prometheus and Grafana. In this, the your model is deployed, and but how do you know is it is working? How do you know when accuracy drops? And how do you know when the server is running out of memory, like at the night at 3 a.m. So monitoring answer all of this. You will build a dashboard real time, so detect model drift automatically, automatic alerts when things break, and prediction logging and observability. So then the week 11 full pipeline project. In this, the everything comes together, like train a model, track it with MLflow, and container it with Docker, and deploy it with the CI/CD pipeline, and host it on AWS, scale it with Kubernetes, and monitor it with Grafana. This becomes your flagship portfolio project, and the one you show in your interviews. Then we will move to the week 12, portfolio polish and the job application. So when you will cover these week 12, then you will be the confident about the all concepts. Now telling you the name of the topics, and you are going to getting confused how how we will do that. And no worry about that, I will give you the complete resources, and I will tell you how to do these topics, so then it will be the very easy task. So this was our complete 12 weeks roadmap, and now the biggest challenge is not the intelligence. The biggest challenge is the consistency. If you will be consistent, you will do this course completely and you will finish this course. And if you will not show the consistency, then it is not possible. Then this course is not for the you. So please leave, don't waste your time and leave this. And I am not asking you give the 11 or 12 hours per day per week. You only have to give the 1 hour every day for the 12 weeks. Mean for the 12 weeks mean that you can take it the months, like one topic per month. Then it will be the easy, and you will be confident on each topic if you give the 1 month on each topic. And if you do one topic in weeks, and you will go forward, and this not make any sense. You have to give the minimum 1 month on one topic. And when I said that we will cover AWS in 1 week, this is not a easy task, and this is not a mini task. Um this is a AWS. There, if you are studying the computer science or IT, so there is the complete one subject in your study. You cover in one subject, you cover the AWS. So how is this possible? You cover the in 1 week one topic, so it's not a easy task. So you have to give the 1 month on one topic, then it will be the possible. And the 12 month is a long time, so nobody will be consistent. I know because I spent that time, and every day you got new ideas, but that may not make any sense. So if you start today, the biggest time to start was 2 years ago, but the second best time is right now. So the second biggest time is the right now. So start right now. The three things, no more. Right now, what you have to do? Uh, Follow this playlist, and subscribe this YouTube channel for weekly lessons, and drop every week. Don't miss them. And the third thing is that the comment below your name, where you are from, and what's your goal. So I will reply. uh, so for today, that's enough. I will see you in week 1. Best of luck. Thank you so much. Take care.